Yep, you guys saw the title of the video. Klay Thompson would make the Sacramento Kings a Western Conference powerhouse. Let's talk about this trade that I came across. I'll link this article actually in the description below the video. What is going on, everybody? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I want to give my guys Skip from the Sacktown Breakdown and Calvin and Barry from the Royal Rebounds a big shout out. Great chopping it up with you guys the other night. And we are looking forward to this upcoming season, man. Let's talk about this trade, though, because can the Golden State Warriors possibly move Klay Thompson? Can this be the end of the Klay Thompson era in Golden State? I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because they have Jordan Poole that they're going to have to pay, and they have Draymond Green, who wants the max contract as well. That's going to be coming up soon, where he's going to be able to get paid. So the Golden State Warriors have to make some decisions, man. Some tough decisions. Yes, we know about the great dynasty that they've had over the last decade, and their style of play, and their winning championships. And Klay Thompson was a big part of that dynasty and that last decade run that they've had. And I think Klay Thompson might be the odd man out, because he didn't have the best playoff run coming back from his injury, and he was hit and miss in the NBA Finals. Really was tough to see that, because we're not used to seeing Klay Thompson like that. But the Warriors can potentially look into moving Klay Thompson. And came across this article on Heavy.com, and this trade, if I'm the Sacramento Kings, knowing that Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson, yeah, I'm pulling the trigger if I'm the Sacramento Kings. So the proposed trade would be Golden State Warriors will receive Kevin Huerter or Harrison Barnes to go with Rashad Holmes and a couple first-round draft picks to the Sacramento Kings, and the Kings will receive Klay Thompson. I'm sorry. Not a couple round draft picks. It's just Kevin Huerter, Harrison Barnes, and Rashad Holmes for Klay Thompson straight up. What Golden State would get back in return largely depends on Sacramento would still have 2 off seasons from now, which is very true, because 2 off seasons, it's still further out, but it could be here, sooner rather than later. According to an NBA executive who spoke with Denevi, who wrote this article, the Kings would love to have Thompson on the roster. They will have the money to sign him, and if Thompson wants to remain in the same area of the country, the fit could make sense, man. It could really make sense, and I agree a lot with this article. He goes on to say, the executive that we're talking about, they do not get a ton of free agents, obviously, but if Klay did not want to go too far away from home, they would welcome him and probably pay him. They will have the cap space, and they will need shooters. They need attraction too, and he's all of that. But if the Kings, it's the Kings, and if they're not winning by then, it would not be easy to get him there. And to a extent, 100% agree. The Kings, next year and beyond, they should be a winning basketball team. This team should make strides. They should be pretty attractive. And the fact that, knowing our luck in the past, that we thought we've had good off seasons and they turn out to be not so good, translating it over onto the court, not much success over the years. And that, unfortunately, still is there next to us, man, because we can have a great off season. And, for example, this off season, we've had a great off season. It may not translate over into enough wins. It's just our luck, man. And the fact that he mentioned that, it makes a lot of sense, and it's very true. I am all for Klay Thompson, though. I think having Klay Thompson on your roster would make you a lot better. Yes, granted that he might have lost a step defensively, but he can still play defense. He can still put the ball in the hoop. I'm not judging his playoff run this year in particular, because this was his first season coming off of his injuries, those 2 procedures that he had. He's in his prime, and on top of that, I think that he still has a lot of gas in the tank, and I think that Sacramento Kings could definitely benefit from getting Klay Thompson if this is a proposed trade package. I mean, ideally, realistically speaking, fast forward time, the Sacramento Kings will be good, in 2 years, just my gut feeling, and I think that Klay Thompson would probably remain a Golden State Warrior for life. This is just all speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. But if you get a Klay Thompson in Sacramento without giving up your core players, you better believe that the Sacramento Kings will be a Western Conference powerhouse with Klay Thompson in the Kings uniform. So I'm eager to hear from you guys. I want to hear your guys' thoughts about this. I mean, let me know how you guys feeling about this. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me for today's video. You know, I just came across this article. I will link this article again in the description below so you guys can check it out. All speculation. Makes it fun and entertaining, man, because the Sacramento Kings in the past have been linked to Klay Thompson. Rumors about them trying to acquire him, but past regimes. But the Golden State Warriors obviously value him a lot, and it shows because of the last decade they won a couple of championships with the Klay Thompson, getting buckets and lighting it up from beyond the arc. And they won this past season as well. And they're early favorites to win it again for next season. And we'll see how Klay Thompson does, man. I mean, I hope that this past season or this playoff stint was not what's to come ahead for Klay, because I think he is going to be a lot better than what he was in this past postseason. So with that being said, guys, you guys have yourself a great rest of your Saturday. Have a great weekend. The Sacramento Kings training camp, we are 1 month away from training camp today. Yes, today's the 27th of August. Training camp starts September 27th. I am so excited for this upcoming season. I can't wait to get out there and see you guys in the preseason and in the regular season throughout the season. Just excited, man. This time is definitely exciting because it's a fresh start. It's on the verge of a new season that's on the horizon. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the full season with De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Looking for seeing the shooters that we picked up. I really do believe that we're going to be one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league this upcoming season. I'm looking forward to seeing Davion Mitchell take his big leap in year 2. He's going to turn heads this season offensively. We know about his defensive capabilities, but offensively, he's going to get it done this season. And I'm excited for Keegan Murray. I'm excited for Murray Money, man. I am definitely excited for him. Kid's got a bright future. He's going to be starting day 1 next to Sabonis, and he's going to be great day 1. So with that being said, that's going to do it for me for today's video. You guys take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.